what we need to know is that some inequalities are a little more complex than those that we saw in our first assignment. These inequalities may need to be solved first before we can read them or express them appropriately. To solve an inequality, you use the same process that is used to solve an equation, and that is you use inverse operations to isolate the variable on one side of the inequality symbol. And we're going to show you how to do a few of these. So here we go. Let's start out with this one. We have a number x is less than 2. Now if we translate this phrase into an inequality, it will look like this. X is less than 2. This number, or this inequality, has already been solved. There's no more steps that can be taken to isolate that variable. Let's try another one. A number m plus 4 is greater than or equal to 7. So in this case, we're going to have a little bit more of a complex one. M plus 4 greater than or equal to 7, something like that. Now the variable is not isolated on one side, so we're going to have to use the inverse operation of subtracting 4 from both sides of that inequality symbol. And when we do, we end up with m is greater than or equal to 7 minus 4 is 3. So that is how we solve an inequality like that so that it is expressed the way we want it to be expressed. Let's try yet another one. Write and solve an inequality for this one. 10 is no less than a number q multiplied by 6. So I think we saw in an earlier lesson that the phrase no less than actually means greater than or equal to. So when we write this out, it would look something like this. 10 is greater than or equal to a number q multiplied by 5. Now we could have q in the first spot and 5 in the second spot, but usually mathematicians like to see the number written before the variable. This one also requires a little bit of solving. We need to divide both sides by 5 to get q by itself. So when we do that, 10 divided by 5 is 2, and all of that is greater than or equal to q, or q is less than or equal to 2. Right, how about this one? 4 times the number p is more than 24. So if we put 4 times the number p, that's going to look something like this. 4p is more than, and more than means greater than, 24. This one will also require a little solving. We will need to divide both sides by 4 to get the variable by itself. So we end up with p is greater than 6. All right, let's try another one. 1/3 of a number t is less than or equal to 5. So 1/3 of a number means I'm just basically dividing that number by 5 or multiplying it by 1/3. So I can express it just like this. That number t divided by 3 is less than or equal to 5. Now in order to get t by itself, we need to multiply both sides by 3. The 3's on this side cancel, and I have t is less than or equal to 5 times 3, which is 15 on this side, and I'm done. All right, how about the next one?